I'm Las Vegas bankruptcy attorney Ryan Alexander. A Chapter 13 bankruptcy is a repayment plan that lasts 3 to 5 years. Some of the common issues that we see are regarding the payments and the timing of the payments. Your payment plan has to begin 30 days after we file your bankruptcy petition. When we file your bankruptcy petition and your case begins, we have 15 days to propose to the court what your monthly payment plan is going to be. You have to start making that payment after the first 30 days. This will be before your 341 meeting of creditors, because in a Chapter 13 case, your 341 meeting isn't going to be held for 5 to 6 weeks. But you have to make the first 1 or 2 payments to the court of the amount we propose as a good faith gesture. Now, after the 341 meeting, your payment will probably increase at least by a little bit, because the trustee is going to oppose some of the deductions we've taken on your behalf. Even if the payment changes later, before the confirmation hearing, you still have to continue to make payments. Another issue that we run into is that you have to continue to make the payments on your mortgage, at least your first mortgage if you have 2. But you have to continue to make that payment after the day we file the petition. If you don't, the bank will come in and make a motion asking the court to continue the foreclosure process. Also, if you file more than 2 months behind on your mortgage, they can ask the court to dismiss your case. And if it doesn't look like you can come up with the payments to catch back up on that first mortgage, the court will dismiss your Chapter 13 bankruptcy case. Now, that doesn't apply if you're giving your house up or returning the house to the bank. But if you plan on keeping the house, remember, you have to start making your mortgage payments again after we file the Chapter 13 petition. The 341 meeting in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy is going to last between 10 and 15 minutes. The trustee is going to be most concerned about whether you can maintain the payments that we've proposed in the plan. So, for example, if we've suggested or proposed to the court that you're going to pay $300 a month for 36 months, we need to show to the trustee that you're going to have consistent income to pay that. Some of the common things we see that the trustee opposes, that a lot of people do in a Chapter 13 case, is try and make payments or support their children while they're in college. The bankruptcy court doesn't provide an exemption for children who aren't minors who are going to university. Also, if you're sending money overseas or to any other country to support friends or family, we need documentation of that going back. We need to show them receipts, transaction paperwork, or anything we can do to show the court how much you're sending overseas or not. Now, the court may not let you continue to send money to your family or relatives in other countries. If you're making donations to a church or charitable organization, we're going to need receipts to substantiate that. Also, if you have any extraordinary health care costs, transportation costs, or any other expense that's out of the ordinary, be prepared to provide to me as your attorney, and then us to the trustee, paperwork, receipts, any documents that can show what you're spending your money on and that justify why the court would let you exempt that money from your Chapter 13 payment plan. Your Chapter 13 payment plan won't be finalized by the judge or confirmed until about 3 to 5 months after we filed it. Now, in the meantime, you have to continue to make the monthly payment amount sent to the trustee and continue to keep up with your other bills in order to prepare for the confirmation hearing. Again, if by the time of the confirmation hearing you are not up to date on your mortgage or you are not up to date on your Chapter 13 payment plan, your case will be dismissed. But even if confirmation needs to be continued for certain paperwork, or if we're taking a second mortgage off of your house or changing the value of a car, Your case will still be open and it will be completely fine as long as you continue to make that plan payment. Your plan can be modified after the confirmation if we make a motion to. So if your income goes up or goes down after we start a Chapter 13, we can ask the court to change the payment plan. Remember, if you're going to be in a Chapter 13 plan, you're going to have to make some adjustments to your lifestyle, because the court is not going to let you take certain expenses if they're considered luxuries. So be prepared to be realistic about what kind of plan payment you can make, and be prepared to have to cut out some things of your monthly budget in order to pay back your creditors. A Chapter 13 plan is difficult, and a lot of people who begin them don't complete them because they find that their circumstances either continue to change, or that a house perhaps isn't worth keeping, or they have to change jobs or move out of state. But even to start one, we want to begin on the right foot, and we want to start with a realistic plan for you. And that means that you're going to have to be prepared to sacrifice in order to maintain the property that you have in the Chapter 13 plan. If you're considering Chapter 13 bankruptcy, call me, Attorney Ryan Alexander, at 868-3311, and I'll give you a free consultation and go over your finances with you and discuss what Chapter 13 can do for you and which is the best option for your financial future.